magical friends. Welcome to Kick-Ass Witch, putting the K in magic. I'm Joanna DeVoe, and you are watching Witch Unplugged number 2. Witch Unplugged number 2! This is my new vlog series, and I am so happy that the last video that I am posting in 2017 is highlighting one of the highlights of my year, which was the trip that my son and I took to Boston and Salem to celebrate our birthdays.
Clearly this is not the last video of 2017, it's the first video of 2018 because I shot lots and lots of footage, and I am a perfectionist freak about editing, which takes forever!
And our birthdays are, he was born the day after I turned 20, so he really stole my birthday thunder that year. So every year we celebrate our birthdays together, and a few years ago I decided that we are going to have a new tradition. We are going to travel every year on our birthday. So this is the third time we did it. The first time we did Big Sur. The second time we did Portland, Oregon, and this year was Boston and Salem. And I have to give a shout out to JetBlue Airlines. I could do a whole commercial just for JetBlue Airlines, but let me just quickly mention that they are the best. They are the best. I am extremely claustrophobic, therefore flying is a bit of a nightmare for me. But JetBlue, oh my god. It's roomy. It's roomy. You have leg room. You have breathing room. It's so nice and comfy, and there's free Wi-Fi and movies. You get your own little TV screen and all of that good stuff. So if I ever have the choice, they only fly domestically, I think. But if I ever have the choice, I am always going to pick JetBlue from now on. Having said that, Boston. I had no idea how much I was going to love Boston about 30 minutes into our trip. And that is before we even got to our hotel, just schlepping our suitcases from the subway to our hotel. I was texting my family, I am never coming home. I'm never coming home. You're just going to have to send all my stuff to Boston, because it was like an instant resonance. I just loved it so much. And I'm trying to get to Europe. So the goal with all these birthday trips is that for my 50th birthday, Tanner's 30th birthday, we're going to Italy. So we are progressively working our way up to Italy. But I would say that Boston is the closest thing that the United States has to one of those really charming old European cities. Don't laugh at me. If you're a world traveler or you live in Europe, that's how it felt to me. There's just so much history and gorgeous architecture. I love the weather. I love the food. I love the cemeteries. I love the hop-on, hop-off trolley. I love everything about it except for the traffic, which I did find kind of charming and amusing because it was unexpected to me, but that's probably because I don't live there and I don't have to drive in it. But it surprised me how crazy Boston drivers are. It's as bad as anything I've ever seen in Manhattan. Lots of horn honking and swearing and screaming and yelling, which is very funny when you're not in a car and stuck in it, I have to say, but that surprised me. And my own reaction to Boston really surprised me. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to go back. We stayed at the Omni Parker House, which is rich with history. That is where the Boston cream pie was invented, and JFK proposed to Jackie O there. It supposedly has some ghosts. Tanner and I went ghost hunting. We didn't see any ghosts, but we certainly tried. And then just about Salem, clearly every witchy person needs to go to Salem. It's fabulous. What surprised me about Salem is I enjoyed all of the witchy shops, but that wasn't really my favorite part about it. Maybe because I live in LA and we already have some really cool witchy shops. It was nice, but it didn't like blow my hair back or anything like that. But I loved the cemeteries, and I really loved just walking along the shore and the pier. I love East Coast beaches because I'm a California girl. I like that colder weather and the rocky, pebbly beaches, you know, with the shells on them and stuff. Like, I could have just walked up and down in Salem along the shore all day long. I loved the little Victorian houses that were in that particular neighborhood, and so that was very special. And I actually really liked the Salem Witch Museum, which I heard was very cheesy and corny, and some people don't think it's worth your time. I loved it. I thought it was really cool. It was very pagan friendly. And when it was over, they gave us this postcard, which I have not filled out, but I thought it was an interesting question to pose to you all. It might be worth making a second video about. Does witch hunting take place today? Tell us what you think. They asked us that at the end of the tour and then told us to take a postcard and write to them what we think about it. We would like to hear from you. Can you think of a witch hunt happening today? So what do you think? Do you think there are any witch hunts going on today? It's a provocative question, I think. So what else? I'm trying to keep this very, very short so I don't suck up too much time rambling here. Oh, the north end of Boston too. I would say the shore in Salem, that whole area by the House of Seven Gables, the old Victorian houses, ye old pepper. Oh, I'm going to forget the name of the United States' oldest candy shop is right there. It's very, very cool. That section was my favorite. And then in Boston, the North End, Little Italy is amazing. Cobblestone streets, Italian, everything. What's so funny is when you go at night to get authentic, like mom and pop Italian food, it feels like there are 200 restaurants like that, and there are lines out the door to all of them. And what's awesome is my kid and I eat a gluten-free, dairy-free diet, and now Italian restaurants are catering to people like us. So we actually got to eat gluten-free Italian food at a mom and pop restaurant in like the basement room. It was amazing. The whole experience was amazing. Definitely one of the highlights, not only of my year, but of my life. I absolutely loved it and cannot wait to go back. So I don't even remember what this footage is. I haven't edited yet. I have not done that yet, so enjoy whatever it ends up being, and until we meet again, Happy New Year! Much love to you. Peace. Look at our room. Dun, da, da, da. Look, there's a little living room area. So cute. It's old. I love old stuff. There's a little desk right there. We each got our own bed, which is a good thing. Nice TV. A little dressing room, which is so cute. How cute is this? And a nice big closet. Woo! I just like all the little old details. It's so cool. I could barely make it to the hotel because I can tell already we've been here all of 30 minutes. Boston is my city. I had to just stop every block to look at something, to wander around a cemetery, and then when I saw our hotel, I just about fell over. I am a sucker for big old hotels with a ghost, and this is definitely that. that I guess you can't see, there's some equipment in front of it, is the shortest lighthouse in the world, because back in the day the ships used to crash into each other, and because fog rises they made a teeny tiny short little lighthouse, and it worked. It's at the very end of that pier. That's like the original pier that they used to use for this port, and yes, we are in Salem.
I like sour stuff.
You like sour stuff?
Yes.
Lemons?
Yes.
All right, well, let's pour our tea. Birthday tea. It's late at night, and I found a place that has gluten-free cake for my birthday. It's at our hotel. The Omni Parker House has a gluten-free menu, and they have gluten-free carrot cake and chamomile tea for late night ghost hunting on your birthday.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
That's supposed to be the ghost room.
And then it rained on the kid's birthday first thing in the morning, but we did not care because I had read about Cane's Donuts online and saw that they had gluten-free donuts, so we called ahead and asked them to save the last two for us, and then we wandered around in the rain trying to find them, which we eventually did, and it was totally worth it. It was delicious. Look at my face, look how happy I am, and then that thing, look at that, that is so cool. I don't even know what it is. It's some kind of art installation that blows steam, which is very like spooky, romantic, cool in the rain, which is my favorite kind of weather. I don't know what I'm doing living in Southern California, because this is the kind of weather that really does it for me. We are standing in line there at the aquarium because it's Tanner's birthday. He wanted to go to the aquarium. I'm not gonna lie, it bummed me out. I didn't know that there would be mammals in captivity there. I thought we were going to look at fish, but it turned out to be an all right day.
I got something like that on Tuesday. You gotta do it very fast on that.
Oh, wow. You got to touch one. Yay. You touched a stingray.
Hi. You look fabulous, Stingray. This looks like a
Tornado of fish?
Yeah.
Wow, it really does.
in our little neighborhood that I love so much. I'm super obsessed with the Omni Parker house. It is by far the coolest hotel I have ever been in. So yes, we have to look at lots and lots of footage of the hotel. That's it back in the day when it was first built, which is really cool. And these golden elevators are fabulous. We rode up and down them many, 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 many times. Excuse us, people, we don't know you, but hello, you're in our shot. And then this is Clover, super healthy hippie food in Boston, right across the street from the Omni Parker house. So that was perfect. And then this is the only cab ride that we took the whole trip because it was raining. Tanner wanted to go to the Science Museum for his birthday in addition to the aquarium, which was totally fine. So we cabbed it over there, and
ooh, Tanner, look, I see a moon.
It was worth it.
Now they need a way to go down to the ground. So we can do this by either having me give you a fist bump, or I can use my big metal spear over.
My favorite weather.
That's right.
Earth to the moon. A giant quartz for all my crystal loving friends. Look at that. It's a cave of amethyst. Wow. It's a cave of amethyst.
Okay, let me put the lemon in the phone there.
Push the button.
You may have heard me say this before, and it's totally true. My son, whenever he has to sign paperwork or a greeting card, anything but government official business, he signs it Tanner Golf Ball DeVoe because he is obsessed with balls, golf balls specifically. So this art installation, which was truly mesmerizing, was a big hit on the birthday.
I see it. The tree. Tree is good never like that.
Gluten-free garlic bread. Yeah, y'all. Carl, is it good? Nice. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. We got bolognese. We have shrimp. Yummy. Yummy. It's all gluten-free. How awesome is that? So this is supposed to be the haunted Dickens mirror. Are there any ghosts with us here? Tanner, do you see any ghosts? See any ghosts? Over there? Over there? Where's the ghosts?
The 8 ducklings, she was really clever when she named those kids. She named them Jack, Cack, Whack, Back, Knack, Whack, Tack, and Quack. These guys have always been loaded, so they usually get their way. Most of these properties have been converted into condos, offices, apartments, clubs, organizations. Beautiful day today. Guarantee you in about 6 weeks we will be ice skating on Frog Pond to the right. Right now it's just a puddle, but it'll be an ice rink by mid-November.
Wow, gluten-free bread. We never get to have the bread, DeVoe. Dairy-free clam chowder. We are in heaven. We're in heaven. This is so great. Oh, the North End. The North End. Little Italy. This is my favorite part of Boston. If I ever move to Boston, I will fight tooth and nail to get an apartment in the North End. I thought it was absolutely charming. Every cobblestone, every brick, every nook and cranny. I was completely obsessed. And now that I know they have gluten-free Italian food, real Italian food, hello! I cannot wait to go back. I literally cannot wait to go back, and I'm trying to figure out how to get there again as soon as possible. The Paul Revere house is a bit of a joke with the tour guides, and yet we spent money and went inside anyway, and the tour guides were kind of right. But this section is really, really cool right here. It's all around the Old North Church, I want to say. The Old Church, something. There's a garden here I think you would all like because it's dedicated to St. Francis. It's St. Francis's garden, and I know so many of you love him. There's a lot of memorial situations happening all over Boston, but in the North End in particular. And there it is. There's the garden, St. Francis. And I had to get a close-up of his face because I thought he was so cool. And this is the last leg, the Old North Church. There it is. This is the last leg of our journey, and we had already spent quite a bit of time on the night of Tanner's birthday in the North End, but that was in the dark at night, so I had to go back for one last cheers.